What up, guys? It is your boys, Local Folks, back on the Nation YouTube channel. And guys, this video is actually one of my pub stomps for the day. Today I actually was doing pretty well, as you guys saw. You guys saw my video about the upset that Optic Gaming has to choose. And today I'm going a little bit more in depth with this guy, while talking over this gameplay. I hope you guys really enjoy this gameplay, because these last couple, these 6 games I played, all the kills were not below 60 kills. I had 5 60 bombs and 1 70 bomb. I was just fucking destroying it. But that's not the point. The point is getting into this, because it'll take me a little while to actually finish this. I'm not really going to talk about pool play, because none of that actually went to my favor. The only thing I'm going to talk about pool play is honestly that Optic lost to complexity. And thinking about it now, if you think about it, Optic Gaming wins the complexity, that nice 3-0, or they actually clutch it up and win those 2 respawns that are back-to-back, CTF and the uplink. I have a feeling they could have stood in this tournament a little bit longer, but they didn't come out to that, and they lost. In that match to complexity, complexity showed up and showed that they were one of the top tier teams in the game, and they did amazing for it. But we're gonna talk about the first matches of that Friday into that bracket. Oh wait, no. Bracket. Yeah, this is all bracket right here. So the first game was Splice versus Hyper Game. Now guys, Splice, going to this, I thought, I knew Millennium and Splice were the top tier teams. I also thought Infused was one of the top tier teams, to be honest too. But I was guessing not. But honestly guys, Splice destroys. Look at this precision. Bah! That's just precision right there with that crossbow. It's the spear. But I'm not talking about my gameplay. I'm focusing on the fucking Call of Duty World Champs. Splice 3-0 Hyper Games. I wasn't really surprised there. I mean, not really. I think they're both European teams. If I'm not mistaken. Splice just got the better of them, honestly. Splice was really strong this whole weekend. I mean, we'll get more in depth into this, and you guys will find out how. They 3-0 Hyper Games. Wasn't really surprised. Again, the Hyper Game gets knocked down to the losers bracket. Now Splice continue on. Rise versus Millennium. Rise, strong top 4 North American team, fucking shits on Millennium 3-1. I wasn't really surprised there either. Splice is a really strong squad. They're a force to be reckoned with most of the time. If you don't take them serious, you're gonna get punished, to be honest. Millennium gets dropped to lose bracket. Rise continue on. Fab. Now this is a team I was not really expecting to make a run in this Call of Duty World Champs at all. They 3-1 Epsilon, knocked Epsilon into the losers bracket. Fab. They're the underdogs in this, and they made a top 4 finish, which is fucking amazing. Then TK versus Elevate, that went to game 5, and Elevate got the best of them. Elevate was playing amazing this weekend too. So was TK. TK was showing up, and I told you guys TK was one of those tier teams to be watching over and seeing what happened, and they showed why. Damn, right there, fucking got. Look at my pressure right there. Imagine if I used my gravity spikes right there instead of using it at that one moment in time. We got fucking 5 piece. But 3-2, TK gets knocked into the fucking losers bracket. I mean, Elevate, man, they worked for this championship really hard, guys. 3, okay, now it's LG versus Allegiance. Goes to game 5, and just Luminosity guys showed up to that game way much more and played a little bit smarter than Allegiance did. Got the best of Allegiance, knocked them down to losers bracket. FaZe. Man, FaZe was at a hot start. They were 9-0 in fucking group play. Then they 3-0 Infused. There's nothing more just to say that FaZe completely dominated the scene in the first couple of matches. First 4 best of 5s that they played. I mean, to 3-0 a top tier team such as Infused that's honestly just amazing, to be honest, guys. 3-0 Infused goes to losers bracket right there. So 3-0 losers bracket for FaZe. dang man, that's such a amazing win that goes in the favor for FaZe. Okay, now next is C9 versus Complexity. Now this was a kind of a game that didn't really shock me too much. Knowing that C9 has a lot of veteran players and a little bit more than what's it called? Complexity has some really good search players. I'll admit that, such as Havoc. I think like in the first day he already had like a 2.6 KD in search overall, which is freaking incredible. But it goes all the way to game 5, and Complexity was a little bit short in the game, and C9 just swept him a little bit more. Did the reverse sweep, I'm positive of, and they fucking just killed it. 3-2, Cloud9 progresses, and then Optic versus Envy.
Ruin iced.
This is the best thing to talk about, because Optic Gaming, okay, I'm gonna talk about this gameplay right here real quick. I do that, fucking back up, and it gives me my streaks all fucking over again. That was just, the gravity spikes were honestly guys making such a big place in this gameplay you guys are watching right now, but that's the point. 3-1, I don't really have that much time to talk, I really need to go through this. 3-1, Optic versus Envy. Optic was at a hot start. They just slowed down, was a little bit short in the search and destroy, and that honestly got the best of them, because then Envy was just having a roll. Optic choked a little bit on the CTF match against Envy. They could have won that uplink too. It went two-sided, like just small little plays that Optic did that didn't make them win. Optic game gets knocked loser bracket. Envy. Day 3, Saturday, day 2 group play. Hyper Games gets the best of Epsilon, 3-2. Wasn't released. I mean, a lot of best of 5s, honestly, guys. A lot of game 5s that were in this series, honestly. It was fucking insane this weekend. This weekend it was honestly just crazy, to be honest. 3-2 Hyper Games just showed up that day early in the morning, ready to play the fucking game. 3-2 Epsilon. 3-2 TK and Cole. 3-2 TK won that. Complexity came a little bit short. Dang, that must be a tough loss. They beat Optic Gaming, one of the top tier teams, and then got nothing out of it. Yeah. Sorry guys, drop my controller. 3-2. So. Yeah, so that was, yeah. Alright, 3-0, and Milan 3-0 is Allegiance, like. Now that's a wow thing. Allegiance is a North American team, I believe. No, they're European. I forgot. 3-0. All these, so basically Epsilon, Cole, and Allegiance are all out of the fucking game. No more of them. And then 3-1. Infuse got 3-1 for Optic. Optic takes the win. That was a pretty convincing win, to be honest. They just, Optic Gaming showed up that morning with the mindset, and they did it. 3-0, Envy 3-0, okay, now this is winner's bracket, I think semifinals. Envy 3-0 is FaZe. I mean, FaZe didn't show up at all that match. They got millwalled and just fucking destroyed. Elevate, I'm telling you guys, Elevate was amazing in this game. They 3-0 fucking FaZe. No, Elevate 3-0 C9. C9 knocks into losers bracket now. Elevate, I think they continue on to winners final. Yeah, this game's over now, guys. Sorry, I couldn't talk fast enough for this. There's still a lot of games left, to be honest. So 3-0 C9. Splice versus Fab. Fab actually gets the best of Splice. They went to the best game 5, and Fab beats them, destroys them. Well, really destroys them, but you know, just beats them overall. They came up a little bit more than Splice did. Splice came up a little short, and Fab hit the nail on the hammer directly right on it to get that 3-2 victory against Splice. Rise versus Luminosity. Luminosity come up way too short. It's like if their thumbs were even there, they Rise beats them 3-0 and wins that series. And then next is losers bracket. Round 4, I believe. FaZe versus Millennium. FaZe wins that 3-1 against Millennium. pretty convincing win, to be honest. And then C9, ooh, they still showed up. I told you guys they were a force to be reckoning with, and I really believed in them. I just couldn't choose where they were placing in this match. They 3-0 Hyper Games, and then after that, Splice 3-0 TK. Those two teams were really showing up. C9 and Splice and Elevate. Those teams were so powerful. No one expected Splice to even make it this far as a European team, and they showed up. Luminosity gets 3-0'd by Optic. Optic got the best of them and just fucking milli-whopped them, walked all over them, and stepped on their graves in the Call of Duty world. Fab, winners bracket, semifinals, yeah. They 3-1 Fab, Envious 3-1 Fab, got the best of that European brethren to Splice, and they got knocked down to losers bracket. Now Envy continues on to go to winners bracket finals against Elevate. FaZe, Splice. I went all the way to game 5. FaZe played their heart out this weekend. Got just honestly, they didn't get to prove their statement of why that 12-0 was important to them, because they ended the series short and just got they went home afterwards because Splice just destroyed them after that. After those 2 wins they got meant nothing because Splice just got the other 3 wins and 3-2 the series. So Splice continues on. FaZe leaves. C9 versus Optic. This hurts me so much to talk about it. Optic wins the first match, then chokes the second map, 6-5, round 11. Wins the third map convincingly. It was 18-1. You expect them to have all that momentum build up, all that just hype build up, and it got to them too much in their head. They got 4-2 in the fucking CTF. On one of their best maps too, it was Fringe CTF, and then after that, they choked again in another round 11, search and destroy, and C9 got the best of them and knocked Optic Gaming out of the fucking tournament. I was so heated after that game, as you guys just saw in the last video. I couldn't even do my outro right because that's how mad I was. But yeah, C9 continues, and then it's Rise versus Elevate. Rise gets. These games are actually pretty close against Rise versus Elevate, but Elevate just showed up to the game, prepared with the correct mindset and motivation to take over the series, and they do. They get 3-2'd. Rise gets 3-2'd. Elevate takes the win, continues on to winners bracket against Envy. Rise versus Splice. Now this was really surprising to me. Splice 3-1's Rise, a top 4 American team. They took out 4 American powerhouses throughout this whole tournament. TK, Rise, I forgot the other 2 to be honest. And then Fab, another upset. Fab 3-1 C9. C9 just took out one of the top 2 Call of Duty teams in the world, Optic Gaming, and could not show up to finish that up. They got 3-1 against Fab and just walked over. Honestly, Fab continues on to the Sunday Championship Sunday, first match of the day. Envy versus Elevate. It goes all the way to game 5. Elevate makes a couple mistakes. Envy capitalizes on them and just punishes Elevate for those small little mistakes, and they end up with the win 3-2. And then Splice, losers final. No, losers quarter. Sorry guys, the video just ended right there. The recording stopped by itself. But no, Splice 3-1s, their brethren Fab. Both European powerhouses went at it, and 3-1. Splice got the better of them. Fab did not show up at all that match. But knowing that they did have one of the players a little sick the day before, that's why they had to continue that game on until postpone it until that Sunday morning. I mean, it's kind of reasonable, to be honest. Yeah, Fab loses, they go home, top 4 finish, and then last 2 games, Elevate versus Splice. Elevate shows up nowhere this whole that whole series. Splice fucking destroys it. They kill it. Splice 3-0 Elevate. The European powerhouse of Splice destroys American powerhouse of Elevate. and just destroys them, wipes them on the floor, and throws them literally out the door as they leave with that loss. No one expected this. A European powerhouse finally makes it to finals within the last 2 years. 3 or 4 years now it's been since a European team has made it to the finals against a North American team in a World Champs. Last COD XP that they ever had hosted was actually a European team versus an American team, and Optic Gaming got the best of that European team. As you know, Optic Gaming won the first COD XP ever hosted, and they showed up that first game. The beginning of the game was a little iffy. They lowered, it was like 120, I believe, to like 30. It was a mad insane lead Envy had, and Splice mounts the comeback and gets a 250 to 180 something point win. Like, that was insane. You expect Spice to be off that win and just bring that momentum. Nope, they stop right there. All the momentum just falls apart. Envy capitalizes on their fall and just rises to the top and wins the next 3 games in a row pretty convincingly. 3-1 Splice. Envy is your World Championship winners, your COD XP World 2016 World Champ winners. And that was the end of the series. I mean, guys, nothing to it. Envy showed up, beat everyone in the pool, everyone in the bracket, winners bracket, and ultimately just won the championship. They deserved it. I mean, they had the mindset. They had their players just there, ready to play. Honestly, they showed up more than Optic or any other team did this whole weekend, and they just fucking killed it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of the Call of Duty XP 2016 World Champs. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, share with your narwhals, dolphins, dogs, fishes, cats, friends, sisters, brothers, nephews. Dog. Yeah. And remember, guys, every accomplishment starts with decisions to try. And I'm out. Peace.